beloved British actress Jean Marsh, who co-created and starred in the iconic period drama Upstairs, Downstairs, has passed away at the age of 90. The Emmy-winning star died peacefully at her home in London on Sunday, as confirmed by her close friend, filmmaker Michael Lindsay-Hogg. Cause of death was reported to be complications from dementia, a condition that had affected her for some time in the latter years of her life. Jean Marsh was a remarkable actress, whose career spanned decades and touched nearly every corner of the entertainment industry. She became a household name in the 1970s, thanks to her unforgettable role as Rose Buck, the no-nonsense but warm-hearted head parlor maid in the much-loved ITV series Upstairs, Downstairs. The show, set in Edwardian England, captivated audiences on both sides of the Atlantic, leaving a legacy that endures even today. Aired in the UK from 1971 to 1975, and in the US from 1974 to 1977, drawing millions of viewers who tuned in week after week to see the lives of the aristocratic Bellamy family and their servants unfold. Her portrayal of Rose Buck was nothing short of transformative. Rose was a character who brought a unique depth to the series, serving not only as a foil to the upper-class Bellamy family but also as an embodiment of loyalty, strength, and compassion. Through her, Marsh created a character who became an integral part of the show's success. Rose was not just a servant in the traditional sense. She was someone with a rich inner life, someone who, despite the class divide, brought her own values, personality, and dignity to her role in the Bellamy household. Marsh's nuanced performance won the hearts of viewers, and her contribution to the show helped elevate it into a cultural touchstone of 1970s British television. Her portrayal of Rose was so compelling that it earned her a prestigious Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Drama Series in 1975, a rare honor for a British actress at that time. Upstairs, Downstairs went on to collect 7 Emmy Awards in total, along with a coveted Peabody Award, cementing its status as one of the most groundbreaking television series of its era. Marsh's performance was integral to the show's success, and her Emmy win remains a testament to her incredible talent and dedication to her craft. Jean Marsh was born in 1934 in Stoke Newington, North London, and grew up in a world that was in many ways very different from the one she would later depict on screen. Her early life was one of modest means, but she was determined from an early age to pursue a career in the performing arts. She began her career as a stage actress, making her first appearances on the British stage in the 1950s. Over the years, she would go on to work in both television and film, making appearances in a wide variety of genres and earning a reputation as a versatile and skilled performer. Before becoming a household name, Jean Marsh featured in several early episodes of the iconic British science fiction series Doctor Who, which would later become a significant part of her legacy. One of her standout roles was as Sarah Kingdom in the 1965 serial The Daleks' Master Plan. In this role, Marsh played one of the first truly empowered female characters in the Doctor Who universe, making a lasting impact on the show's fans. Sarah Kingdom was a space agent, a character that was bold, resourceful, and unafraid to take on the Daleks, one of the Doctor's most notorious enemies. Marsh's portrayal of Sarah Kingdom added a new layer to the female characters in Doctor Who, showing that women in science fiction could be strong, independent, and integral to the plot's progression. This role marked the beginning of her long association with genre television, where she would later appear in other notable series and films. In addition to her work in Doctor Who, Jean Marsh appeared in several high-profile films including Stanley Kubrick's A Clockwork Orange, Alfred Hitchcock's Frenzy, and the 1967 James Bond spoof Casino Royale. In A Clockwork Orange, she played a small but memorable role in the disturbing and surreal world created by Kubrick. The film's influence on popular culture cannot be overstated, and Marsh's appearance in it was a reflection of her ability to blend seamlessly into both mainstream cinema and more avant-garde projects. In Hitchcock's Frenzy, Marsh again showcased her ability to play complex characters, embodying a role that required both elegance and depth. Her career continued to span across decades, and in the 1980s she became known for her roles in fantasy films such as Return to Oz, 1985, and Willow, 1988. In Return to Oz, she portrayed Mombi, the evil sorceress who serves as one of the main antagonists. Her portrayal of Mombi was chilling, adding an extra layer of darkness to the whimsical world of Oz. In Willow, she took on the role of Queen Bavmorda, the evil queen intent on destroying the titular hero. As Bavmorda, Marsh gave a performance that became a cult classic in the fantasy genre. She embraced the role's menacing qualities, leaving a lasting impression on audiences who grew up watching the film. Beyond her film work, Jean Marsh was also a familiar face on television. She appeared in countless dramas including The Twilight Zone, The Love Boat, The House of Elia, and 9 to 5. These shows, spanning various genres, showcased Marsh's versatility and ability to captivate audiences no matter the context. Her presence on television was a constant throughout the 1960s, 70s, and 80s, and her work in various genres, from drama to science fiction to comedy, demonstrated her wide range as an actress. Marsh's talent was not confined solely to the small and big screen. She also appeared in several Shakespearean adaptations, where she held her own opposite the likes of Laurence Olivier and Judi Dench. Her stage work was revered by critics, and her ability to bring Shakespeare's complex characters to life further solidified her place in British acting history. Jean Marsh's command of the stage was on full display in these roles, where she showcased both her physical presence and her capacity for emotional depth. Despite her fame, Jean Marsh remained fiercely private throughout her life. She was known for her intelligence, wit, and elegance, but she also valued her personal space and maintained a sense of mystery about her private life. Marsh had a brief marriage to actor Jon Pertwee, who famously portrayed the Third Doctor in Doctor Who. The couple married in the 1950s, but they later divorced. Despite this, they remained friends for the rest of their lives, a testament to the amicable nature of their relationship. Marsh never remarried, and it was clear that her focus remained on her career and her personal interests, which included her love for the arts and her advocacy for women's voices in the entertainment industry. Throughout her life and career, Jean Marsh remained a passionate advocate for the representation of women in the arts. She was a vocal supporter of female voices in television and film, often speaking about the importance of strong, well-written female characters and the need for more women in positions of power behind the scenes. Marsh's own career was a testament to her belief in the power of women in the arts, as she worked not only as an actress but also as a co-creator of Upstairs, Downstairs, which was groundbreaking in its depiction of women's lives in the early 20th century. Marsh's contributions to drama were recognized in 2012 when she was appointed Officer of the Order of the British Empire (OBE) in the Birthday Honours for her services to drama. This honor was a reflection of her significant impact on British television and her long and distinguished career as an actress. The recognition was well-deserved, and it marked the culmination of a career that had influenced generations of performers and audiences alike. Jean Marsh's passing marks the end of an era for British television and film. Her legacy, however, will continue to live on through the many roles she brought to life, the groundbreaking work she did as a co-creator of Upstairs, Downstairs, and the lasting influence she had on the entertainment industry. Her work will remain a source of inspiration for future generations of actors, writers, and producers who will continue to look back at her career as a shining example of what it means to be a truly great artist. Jean Marsh may have left us, but her work will endure, continuing to captivate and inspire those who remember her.